Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rules of Engagement ICYFAR Freakin' Awesome Replays Challenge. This is, of course, the one where you're not allowed to kill your opponent's workers. You've got to try and defeat them while avoiding killing the workers. Obviously, there can be some collateral damage at some points, but the idea is to go after their army, their production, and not take them out. This was a bit of an experimental challenge, and it did result in quite a few kind of weird, stalematey and strange situations in the replay, so they weren't all the funnest to cast because there was too many lulls in them, but I definitely enjoyed looking through the couple of replays that got sent through to me, and we did end up just going with two of the absolute most interesting ones that were a little bit sillier. So down here in the bottom left, we've got Boomertown, top right, Raz the Wise, PVT on Oxide to kick things off. And we are going to see how these players can play without taking out their opponent's workers. Now, obviously, usually someone just takes that challenge on the ladder and plays. Often it's just one of these guys that's played the challenge, not the other one. So we're not exactly sure which one of these players is the one who's actually playing it just yet. Seems like Boomertown a bit more of a spammer at the start, but then just took their hands off the keyboard for a solid 10-15 seconds. Fair enough. Is not giving any actions at all right now. Forgetting to put on gas. Oh no, I think Boomertown's AFK. Yeah, okay. Oh no. Okay, and they got some action, so they're tapping the SCV key. There we go. They remembered to put back on gas. So I don't know what MMR this is or anything, but those APMs tell me we're probably looking at somewhere around Silver League, maybe Silver 1. Constant worker production, like the openings are a bit too clean to be bronze. It's got to be maybe Silver 1, mid-gold maybe. Depending on exactly the players. As obviously, StarCraft is a game of 1,000 different skill sets. You don't need to be perfect at all of them to get your skill level up. And Probe is going to be mining double gas pretty early. Second pylon there. This Probe moving across the map in a bit of a suspicious direction. Raz, what are you up to, mate? Oh my god. Raz, I think we all know what this pylon positioning in PvT means, right? It means we've got yet another player who's like, if I make Void Rays and shield batteries here, I can kill the enemy. I despise this strategy, guys. I see so much of this on the ladder, and it's just, there's so many fun and creative cheeses, and this is the most boring, washed up version of them all. It's just being done to death. I guess Terrans keep dying to it, so people keep doing it, so, you know, fair enough. I always say whenever there's a frustrating cheese on the ladder, it's kind of the job of the race on the receiving end to actually shut it down a bunch so the idiots learn to stop doing it. You've got to teach them, you know? It's like putting a treat in front of a dog. You've really got to friggin'... I don't want to promote violence against animals. I was gonna say, basically, you gotta hit them on the snout. I don't know if that's a thing you do with dogs. You probably shouldn't. Maybe like a little, just like, not like to hurt it, but you know. My point is, make them lose ladder games so they stop doing this cheese. Boomertown's got the Reaper and he's gonna try and go for the bunker. Dude, pull back! Boomertown! Oh my god. Loses the Reaper. That bunker's not gonna achieve much, but actually, you know what? There's a lot of mining time going down, and this is the Void Ray, just short 10 minerals, but pulled every single probe off minerals. So Boomertown, go back to mining, buddy. Boomertown, not even attack moving right now. Okay, there we go. Does start a Void Ray, but dude, Boomertown's got it. Go back to mining, Boomertown. What are you doing? I mean, Raz, sorry, it's Raz. Raz is the Protoss. Boomertown's the Terran. Finally is going back to mining, but lost so much. That Reaper was actually well worth it. Boomertown has no idea what they're up against. And their name is Boomertown, and they're going double factory Widow Mine plus an armory. I don't think Boomertown has any idea that this Stargate's here. It was like, yeah, this is a gateway. This seems kind of normal. The Void Ray's gonna come in. But Widow Mines did just pop. Widow Mines can, of course, zone it out a little bit. I mean, as long as it doesn't just sit over them, the Void Ray's not gonna have too much trouble with Widow Mines. As long as it doesn't just sit over them. Okay, there we go. Gonna start hitting that command center. And no more Void Ray. There we go. A Void Ray does start. There is a control group. I mean, there are some control groups for both sides. More Widow Mines are being built. SCV going to repair that. No. The slowest bait of all time. Oh my god. Oh my god. The ultimate bait. Oh geez. Is that command center wearing yoga pants? Because that Void Ray was just transfixed. God damn. Widow Mine's going to go on up here and siege slash burrow, I guess I should say, on the edge of the map. Raz. Watch out, Raz. Okay, takes a Widow Mine here. Takes a fair chunk of his hit points out. Not the end of the world. The problem is he doesn't have detection, right? And he's gonna... Are you kidding me? Raz, what are you doing? Okay, there's clear marks on the ground. We're on Raz's camera where you can see where these widow mines are. And this is, I'm on fancy graphics. If you're on lower graphics, it's much clearer. Raz, what are you doing, mate? Boomertown, whose name is Boomertown, and apparently their plan from the start was to just mass widow mines. Turns out this is pretty good. Having the armory means they don't reveal themselves after firing. That's what that early armory investment does. The Void Rays are just rallying and dying. And Raz has not changed the rally point. It's like, yeah, I just need to chrono boost the Void Rays. You know there's widow mines that, can we go to Raz's camera, please? Let's go look at Raz's camera. Raz is like, selecting my Stargate, waiting for it to finish, queuing another Void Ray, because I need 3 queued at a time. 7 shield batteries. I wonder if that's too many against... Looks away as the Void Ray pops out. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my, this is exactly the sort of player that I thought would be doing this strategy on the ladder. Ones that don't learn. Wait, sorry. 4 Void Rays died and then the rally point changed. Oh my God. Raz the Wise, I don't think so, mate. I do not think so. Raz, mate, transition out of this. It's been stopped in its tracks. There's even a turret going up there. This ain't gonna work, buddy. There's widow mines out as well, so he's planning to widow mine drop at some point. The natural is totally undefended, by the way. Observers will be coming out across this map. Void Ray's gonna... Oh, look at this! Raz is like, I'm gonna go around. Ha ha ha. But Boomertown, quick to move those widow mines. Now, I don't think Raz knows how to hold position on the Void Rays, to be honest. And they do have it. Oh my... How did you think... What? That's the exact same area where they were before. You knew those widow... Did you think those 3 widow mines was all of them? Oh my lord. What is... Okay, we've got an observer coming across. I think we're going to use the observer and try to pick off the widow mines. Now, I think widow mines have like 5 range on their shot. Void Ray is 6 range. So as long as you're careful with the Void Ray, you can pick them off from out of range. Look at this. Boomer's trying to bait. Oh my God, look at this jail bait medevac. Oh, hey, sexy Void Ray. Do you want to come over here? Find him in missile turrets and widow mines. Gets the probe there. Not the best shot. The observer sitting quite far back. Nicely done. And tries to pick it up. Doesn't quite manage to get that. There's a Liberator on the way as well. Look at this medevac. Oh, hey. Hey, Mr. Void Ray. Do you want to come and play? I cannot believe that worked. No. Oh my God. Okay, it does turn around before it takes the second shot. But dude, Raz, come on, mate. You got to learn your lesson here, buddy. Dude, like, why are you still trying to force the issue through this? It's clearly not working. Ow. Oh my God. Is scanning to try and get the observer. The Void Ray is still walking into the widow mines. Tank does go a little far forward, but the Void Ray is just sitting there. The Void Ray is just sitting there. Oh my God. This is 100% the level of reactive understanding and strategic flexibility that I expected from someone who's spamming this play out on the ladder, man. To be fair, there's a lot of pros doing it, so I'm not actually hating on Raz, guys. It is hilarious the way Raz is playing this out there. The Liberator coming in, not the wisest usage. And these Widow Mines trying to get on top, but the Observer's over here, man. He's not in range of that Observer. He does get one Widow Mine off, and he's going to try and burrow on the Observer, I think. Get another Widow Mine shot off, but he's not quite getting the damage that he needs. Now, behind this, Raz has pretty terrible macro. There's about 6 workers idling there. Hasn't rallied to the natural or anything like that. And he's still just focusing on these Void Rays getting the win. This is the sort of situation where Tempest would make things a lot easier, as would Oracles for revelating those Widow Mines. There's not many Widow Mines left, only 5 right now. I think Boomertown might have messed up. That being said, Boomertown does have the natural up and mining now. Widow Mine's going to go and burrow. Oh, that Observer's looking mighty close. Scan it. If he scans that Observer, I think it's out of range. And the Widow Mines do get one shot off. Pull back, then pull forward again. Void Rays will look to pick that one off. And as I said, the Observer out of range, causing a lot of problems for Boomertown. And that won't get to fire in time, I don't think. Does shoot the Void Ray. Okay. Boomertown's in trouble right now. Raz the Wise is like, I told you just clicking Void Rays through here would eventually work. I may have lost 8 of them, but now I have killed 11 Widow Mines. I am therefore winning the game. I'm not so sure about winning, but definitely looks a bit more awkward for Boomertown, who's building Liberators and Widow Mines only. Now, I believe it's Boomertown who's probably playing the challenge, right? Because Raz, I mean, only killing 1 SCV versus 2 probes, but the probes died to Widow Mine Splash. Oh my God! Oh my... Are you serious, Raz? What are you doing? You've got got nothing else taking a distraction. Guys, what is the bet? Let's rewind. I want to look at this from Raz's vision. What is the bet? He was watching this. We're watching from Raz's camera. Okay, we're not going to scroll down at all. No. Okay, there's Widow Mines. Yep, we can clearly see them. And he has a gateway selected, and he's clicking a rally point. He thought he had his Stargate selected, and he selected a gateway. Somehow, he thought his Void Rays were on number 2, but they weren't. It was his gateway, so you could see him changing the rally point on the gateway. He was clicking here, trying to tell the Void Rays to go there. Oh my god, this is so dumb. So dumb. And look at this. And now he's like, hey, I got all the Void Rays. Let's go camp the production. The rally point hasn't even changed. Raz hasn't even realized, by the way. Oh, Observer's gonna die. Even double Widow Mine shoots it just for the good measure. Raz has 0 awareness. Oh my god, he's gonna lose the Void Rays. Okay, one of them survives. But for how long? Are there any observers out? There's 2 observers. Okay, so he's gonna come over and start clearing those Widow Mines. This is such a dumb game. I love that this gets played out on the ladder. Boomertown, a player who just wants to make units that frustrate people and that people derp out a bit against. And Raz just wants to do a dumbass cheese that wins with batteries and Void Rays outside the opponent's base. I don't know whose strategy is sillier. I just know that it results in silliness for us to behold and enjoy. And I like that. I like that. The Liberators are going to come forward and fight the Void Rays again. Boomertown showing that it's not... No, always at the bait. But there's only 1 Widow Mine burrowed, mate. Another Void Ray. What is with the complete and utter lack of control in this game? Wow, this is 0 micro, my lord. Observers are in the open. If he can scan and take the observers out, that'd be huge. Oh my god, scan. Oh, he doesn't even need to. The splash damage one-shots them. And the Widow Mines are once again set up there. There's no backup observers. Dude, how many Void Rays have died this game? 14 Void Rays have died this game. 14 Void Rays to 15 Widow Mines. Who will end up with more of these units lost at the end of the game? It's almost Widow Mine versus Void Ray mono battles at this point. And another Void Ray dies. Oh my god. And Raz is like, I'll just set the rally point here. There's Widow Mines there as well, dude. They may have just fired, but why would you set the rally point there? Wouldn't you set it like far north or something, or up to the right? Instead, he's like, no, I'll just let it sit there. There's like 0 learning. There's no learning. Oh my god. And he clicks it like an inch away. He's like, yeah, that should be far enough. Widow Mines can't even shoot very far. This is absolutely flabbergasting. And he's just like, yeah, I'm going to keep chronoing it in Q5 Void Rays. Let's not think about maybe building a production facility at my base. I'm literally just going to keep building Void Rays, and I'm going to set a rally point to this shield battery. Do you has brain? 2 Stargates go down. Oh, Raz has figured it out. Apparently, when you've got thousands of resources in the bank, you can build Stargates elsewhere. Boomertown has actually shut down the production facility, which Raz is just like, I'm just going to keep rallying these Void Rays out to their death. It's fine. It's cool. Did they just walk into the base? Did 2 Widow Mines just walk into the base? Another Void Ray! What is wrong with you? 18 Void Rays! And look, there's nothing at home. Raz is like, yeah, it's all good. Does Raz even notice this? What's the bat? We're on Raz's camera. Raz is watching. Okay, Raz realizes there are now 6 Widow Mines camping his production at home. And he keeps just staring at this going, It's like pull 5 probes or something, sacrifice them, and get some other units out. Raz is like, nah. Gotta keep sacrificing my Void Rays one at a time. Here comes another one. My name is Raz the Wise. Raz the Wise. They called me Raz the Wise because I didn't sniff petrol that one time. I didn't sniff petrol, and I didn't sniff petrol, and I didn't sniff the petrol. I also play StarCraft, elite RTS game. I feel really mean at this point, but honestly, I am absolutely just amazed at Raz's like not understanding. You know there's Widow Mines there. Why would you rally an Immortal in range? Wouldn't you rally it over here? How does he keep walking into Widow Mines? It's a gift at this point. It's a gift. Raz is like a sniffler, but rather than finding gold, he finds Widow Mines. Don't fly the Observer over those. There we go. So the Immortal should be able to clear this up, right? As long as he doesn't fly the Observer into the Widow Mines. Oh my god, he's cleared the queue, and now he's cured a prism. Now he's cancelled the prism. There we go, there's an observer. Oh, and he's finally learnt, guys. After 19 Void Rays have died in this game, he stopped building them. Another round of Widow Mines walks across the map and just walks into his base. Oh, this is so dumb. It's glorious. And he's scanning. He's trying to catch the observer as it comes out of the robo. Guys, remember, Beaver Town is playing rules of engagement. He's not meant to kill enemy probes. A few of them have stumbled into Widow Mines, but despite that, he's only killed 4 and he's camping the production. If there's anything that's going to get the opponent to just tap out of Tilt Town, then it's going to be this, right? And look, he kills it. He's like, you can't see my Widow Mines. And the Immortal, once again, walks towards the Widow Mines. And he's going to build a missile turret. Boomer Town. Oh, you absolute Chad gamer. He's like, yeah, then I don't have to scan to kill the observers. Oh, the Stalker finds it. No. Come on. Oh, the Widow Mines are trying to cover it. And that Stalker. Oh, Raz. That's the first time we've seen Raz actually pull out of the Widow Mine range. And he actually turns around and goes back in. The Observer is sitting right above Widow Mines, though. He doth not learn. Oh, another one pops out, and it does. And he just leaves the game. 6,000 resources in the bank. 19 Void Rays, 10 Observers, and an Immortal. Oh, all to Widow Mines. What an absolute travesty. GG. Alright. Hello everybody and welcome back to iCast, your freaking awesome replays where average Joes send in their submissions completing a challenge. This last week's challenge, or last month's I should say, was rules of engagement. Defeat your opponent without killing any workers. Engage only their military and army production. So that obviously was going to be kind of interesting. It looks like this is the one who submitted it, Dino in the bottom left. Says, good luck, have fun. I believe in non-combatants. Do you? This is... I'm going to say Dino. I think Dino sounds better. Wait, what are we... But you're bringing SCVs? Up in the top right, we have Chopper Doug going for a gas first. And looks like he's thinking about proxying a barracks, but 4 SCVs coming across the map. I mean, what are you going to attack this early? You're not allowed to attack their actual workers. So I'm really confused at what Dino is trying to do right now, guys. Dino, I guess it's a proxy 4 racks. Pulling the SCVs a little bit early, but why not? Why the heck not? Chopper Doug builds a barracks there, but with the wrong SCV. And then Chopper, okay, so Chopper starts a barracks as well. Chopper's trying to decide what to do. It's going to go double gas. All right. Oh, this is going to be a true... I think this is a Bronze League Heroes. Both players about the 30 APM mark. Oh, this is awesome. So it's going to be 4 racks proxy versus 1 racks proxy. But Dino is not allowed to kill the workers if he's playing the challenge. Oh, okay, this is going to get weird. So anyway, basically, guys, you're not allowed to kill the opponent's workers. Now, obviously, if some stray workers get killed when there's a lot going on, we don't care about it. But otherwise, these should have been selected as players who very clearly tried to keep it in that realm of focus. Now, if you guys want to get your replays in for next week, guess what? It's October now. So it is the season to be spooky. It is the Halloween challenge. Use invisible, cloaked, and burrowed units to scare your opponent out of the game. Just obviously translate that. It just means use invisible, burrowed, and cloaked stuff, guys. Have some fun with it and show us what your strategies can achieve. Meanwhile, right now, Chopper Doug going to be going for a reactor on the proxy while getting a bunker built down the ramp. But Dino's not actually going in. So I think Dino's whole plan here is I'll contain you with this, and I don't have to push in and break you, but I'll contain you, and then I can build SCVs behind it. Neither player has made an orbital command center yet. Chopper Doug is making an engineering bay right now. Oh me, oh my. Just like when I played the StarCraft 1 campaigns back in the day, I'd be like, the first thing I always do, I get that evolution chamber, that forge, and I start my plasma shields on my carapace upgrade because God, they took a long time to make. Actually, yeah, I really wonder what the actual duration was on Brood War upgrades. It felt like it was like 5 minutes for each upgrade. It was actually wild. Whereas, obviously, much quicker here in StarCraft 2. It's going to be a factory, a tech lab, and a starport for Chopper Doug. Neither player's actually gone in to scout the other yet. They're both proxying each other, but they haven't actually taken a look at all at what's going on in this game. Funny thing is, Dino has a massive marine advantage. Should be able to win the game right now. Doug is just building Marines there and also making +1 weapons. What are we looking at right now? He's building depots here. He's going to try and like slowly wall this in. There's 2 SCVs that aren't even doing anything. Oh, he's going to go. All right, Dino's going to go. Chopper Doug says, welcome. Let me lower my door for you. Oh my gosh. Oh, remember, he's not allowed to go after the SCVs. So Dino is going to go for the command center though. Oh, that's one way. That's one way of just straight up winning the game if you kill the command center. Oh my god. The command center is going to run away. But he doesn't want to kill the SCVs, which would obviously be a complete win right now. No counterattack just yet for Chopper. The SCVs are going to fight. Oh my god, they're trapped in here. He's trying to kill the depot to get out because he knows he can't go after the SCVs. So Dino tries to lower the depot to get out. Now he's going after the tank, but the SCVs are actually going to kill every single Marine. This is not exactly what I had in mind with this challenge, but hats off to Dino for copying it. Now, Dino's dead. Dino's gonna get killed by these Marines now. Wait, Dino, okay, Dino only now queues up more Marines. Says, lol. I can't kill your SCVs. Oh no. Chopper Doug, thankfully, is on just an attack move, so he hasn't targeted the SCVs yet either. Dino's going to try and float his command center away. He could surround. That's not that many Marines. He could take those down, but he's going to try and run for it. Okay, he's got enough minerals to build tons more Marines right now. Chopper Doug is patrolling an SCV down here for some reason. And the command center will get out of there. The tank... Is he repairing that? Okay, he did start repairing his burning command center. That's good. He's landed it. Has a tank, but it's not sieged up. Chopper Doug should know at this point that he could be getting attacked again. Zero safety precautions. Is just going to float the starport back and build a tech lab. A cyclone's on the way. Oh my god, siege up tank. If that tank sieges, he might be okay, but... Oh my god, you can see the cogs turning. You can see the cogs turning with both these players. The command center, go float somewhere else, mate. He's trying to build a new one. And another new one up there. Oh, Dino's going to try and breach here. The siege tank is there, though. Siege tank does have minimum range. It can only shoot out to about there. It can shoot these 2 Marines, but not those 3. Kills the tank and then walks away. He's going to go for the depots once again. Chopper Doug A-moving the SCVs. The Marines unable to fight against that. They want the depot. They do get it. Good micro by Dino. Cyclone's going to chase him down, though. And these SCVs causing him a bit of trouble as Dino is going to be forced to start trying to mine from these bases. Oh, this is great. I feel like Dino's actually being more resourceful than your average Bronze Leaguer because the challenge has been kind of imposed and is actually really quite focused on kind of doing maybe not the most correct things, but like they're definitely things. Whereas it feels more like Chopper Doug is a bit more like, what's going on? Where's your base at? And there's actually 2 new bases going up. Neither of them orbital command centers, but a full base mining. The barracks all float back. They retreat. I don't know if Chopper ever saw them. And they're going to start building Marines over here as well. More depots building right now for Dino. Once again, in a rather compromised situation. Tanks and Vikings on the way out of a Tech Lab Starport. Interesting. For those who don't know, Tech Labs allow you to build Banshees, Ravens, battle cruisers if you have a fusion core, all the advanced units. Whereas they don't allow you to build 2 Vikings at a time. If you have a reactor, you can build 2 Vikings or 2 Liberators at a time. Same way the reactor here on the barracks means 2 Marines at a time. But as it is, oh, the command center finally floats down there, but it gets spotted. Chopper, though, I don't think has noticed it.
Ready to blunder.
Okay, so Chopper's gonna start moving down. My god. This is such a fascinating pace of RTS, isn't it? I'd love to hear everyone's stories about their own kind of glacial pace that they used to play RTS games at. I remember probably taking hours to finish a lot of single-player campaign RTS levels, just slowly crawling my way through them, whether it be Company of Heroes back in the day, Warcraft. I mean, Warcraft probably was a bit quicker because there wasn't as much macro to do, but StarCraft for sure, StarCraft 1. StarCraft 2 had a lot of timed missions and like pressure on you that made you actually go do stuff, which I think probably taught players to be better players, to be honest. And the command center does explode, get taken out. I mean, you got to feel good there as Chopper Doug, but with just 1 factory and 1 building Cyclones and 1 starport building Vikings, I mean, these are all very specialist units that are super control oriented and very specific in their function. Now, Chopper is going to use that patrol command that he does love so much and does go up here. He's going to find this base. Just mass unupgraded Marine for Dino. Chopper's finding all the bases out there. Chopper going to realize, uh-oh, I've actually had the wool pulled over my eyes, and I am maybe even behind in this game, definitely economically. Marines, though, going to get on in there. Now, you can fight SCVs versus Marines. It's just you can't attack the opponent's SCV. So Dino could attack with these SCVs, but I feel like he's kind of equated it in his head as, if I can't attack your SCVs, my SCVs can't attack your units. And I mean, extra layer of the challenge accepted, apparently. Takes out all of these Marines, does clean that up. Landed Viking will get taken out as the Marines pop out and engage that. And Viking takes out 2 of them before going down. The Marines looking to push forward. Tank on the high ground, though. Oh, no, Dino, not like this. Oh my lord, that tank's gonna kill everyone, isn't it? That last tank shot didn't hit a lot of them. Oh, he's gonna take it out, okay. Cyclone could easily clean all those Marines up if it micros, but I doubt Chopper Dog knows how to micro. No offense, Chopper Dog, but hasn't really looked like it's in the repertoire. Definitely not. No moving and shooting here. It's just shoot. And one more Cyclones queuing up. There's just no production. Oh my god, this really is Bronze League. The ability to just hold down the Marine key. The SCV A moves have been very effective though, and they're keeping him alive. Chopper Dog, get him! Chopper Dog with the SCV A move gets a few of those Marines. But why are we putting Cyclone? Cyclone is one of the most fragile, micro-intensive units in the game. It is like literally by design a hit and run unit that is all about locking on and then pulling back out of your opponent's range while it finishes off the targets. It's one of the most micro-oriented units in the game. And Banshees as well, also very reliant on control to actually be useful. Super fragile units, not exactly what you'd expect at this level, but I guess playing to your strengths not always everyone's best suit. Okay, the Marines do actually defend this base. Dino's gonna clean this one up. Dino's like, please don't make me a bad person, because Dino's realizing, look, it looks like I have the advantage, but I can't actually like force my opponent out unless I can kill the command center. And up to now, hasn't had enough Marines to really do that. Now, Dino's been command supply blocked for a while, and is gonna queue up 2 depots on one, 3 depots on another SCV. Interesting. Cyclone is going to start picking off those SCVs. A Cyclone comes out for Dino, but gets wrecked in that trade. SCVs are actually going to fight back. Chopper Doug, where's that micro, mate? Where's that micro? Cyclones are just not very good value if you're not actually controlling them. Well, that's a lot of damage to SCVs. Marine will finish this off, maybe. Oh my god, that's a lot of SCVs that have gone down right now. 23 for Dino. Dino might actually just lose this game now. Dino only building unupgraded Marines and Cyclones of his own. So Dino also wanting to make a very flexible, micro-oriented unit. Rather shockingly. Oh, what is this? Doug, don't go down there. Your tank on the high ground. No! Doug, you had this in the bag, mate. Oh my lord. Why have we still only got 2 buildings that build stuff? What are you doing? How are there even 53 actions a minute? I guess cloak's being made now. That's true. Still Marines over here, by the way. And a Viking for some reason. Wow. That's fascinating. Just making cloaked Vikings here. Why are you going down there? Chop it down. Oh my god. Tries to land a Viking on the army. Oh, this is a disaster, mate. And Dino's like, how do I finish this game without killing SCVs? Struggling right now. Trying to figure out how to make the opponent leave the game. Because, I mean, obviously, you could bust the main and focus the command center. That would do the trick. But can you actually tank the SCVs while they fight you when you do it? And that's the big question. The answer is maybe you need more stuff first. He's building missile turrets. That's interesting. He doesn't know about the cloaked banshees, but I think he's like, I'll just build missile turrets now. Has a random widow mine as well. Vikings are going to come over. So Chopper Doug's like, yeah, it's the landed Viking plus banshee assault. Oh, the missile turret. 17 out of 18 seconds. It just needs to be built for like 1 more second. He just needs to send these SCVs to finish it. And the Banshee's sitting over the turret for that entire time. Oh my god. I'm realizing that these players definitely do not see the game the way I see the game, guys. You see, I'm like, that's that unit. That shoots up, that shoots down. These are supply buildings. I'm realizing that this is like the same thing the very first time I open a game, and I'm like, oh, those guys with guns? Oh yeah, I guess they're guys with guns. Ooh, what's that? Cyclone? How much damage does that do? That's a Typhoon missile. You know, like it's that level, sure. Did a Widowmine just walk up his ramp and burrow next to his siege tank and shoot it? You absolute troll, mate. The Widowmine does get blasted there before the tank resieges. Just 1 tank though. This is it. Chopper Doug's like, I build 2 units at a time, and that's it. Oh my god. Dino's just like, yeah, I'm gonna walk up. That's what we're doing, mate. The Widowmine's gonna kill the SCVs though. Oh no! He killed 2 SCVs! Non-combatants. Uh-oh, against the ROE, mate. That is against the ROE. The rules of engagement have been broken. But you know what? It was a Widowmine. It just tracked onto whatever was closest to it, I think. I think I'll allow it in this one scenario. We will allow that one. It was the first one. Honestly, Dino's worked pretty hard to not kill the workers. At a certain point, you just want to go in there and mess some stuff up. Now he's making Liberators and tanks. Chopper Doug, definitely one of the school of, I've just got to make the right unit, and that'll win me the game, rather than let's make more. The Widowmine is still there. Oh, is Dino gonna drone strike this shit? You're gonna be like, oh no. Nah, it was a Widowmine. It's programmed to only get the fighters, not the SCVs or something. Like, ooh, Marines come in for Chopper Doug. Chopper Doug's not done yet. That reacted barracks is being pumped on the other side of the map. Will evacuate this base. Planetary does start to erect here ever so slowly. The Widowmine is going to try and burrow once again on the face of Chopper. Chopper does pull out and survive there. That Widowmine firing again. Oh my lord. Planetary is going to go down, not repairing that at all, and it burns. The SCV is being forced to fight here for Dino. Oh, can you guys just imagine how beautiful the world would be? All of our StarCraft games were like this. You're just there trying to figure out how the pieces work. You're like, oh, this is a horsey. The horsey can move 3 spaces forward, then it 2 spaces forward, then it goes 1 to the left. It does like a little doop. And they're like, wow, okay, cool. Also, you can siege it up if you want. Maybe, nah. Chopper Doug no care. Chopper Doug no care. SCVs are still made. Is this game ever gonna end, guys? Okay, at this point I'm gonna fast forward. I'm getting a little bit bored now. I'm like, what? So dumb. Liberator is starting to take out SCVs there. He's gonna try and build an engineering bay underneath. Is he gonna siege it there? Oh! Oh! Liberator's here with some freedom. And these Marines are gonna pop out in the zone, aren't they? Ow! Ow! Meanwhile, Marines fighting Marines on the other side of the map. Dino's like, hey, did you take my main base? What the hell, man? Both players floating immense amounts of money, and still unupgraded Marines doing incredibly well for both of them. The SCV is just running around trying to avoid this Liberator. There's nowhere left to mine. I mean, if Chopper can just keep mining and actually not run single unsieged tanks and cyclones into the opponent for a few minutes, I think Chopper can win this. He's trying to build more Marines down there. Dino, though, is on top of that reactor. Liberator there. This Liberator is getting chased by these Marines. I think the Marines win that fight. Indeed, they do. Turrets going up behind the mineral line. Dino not really mining right now. The problem, of course, is that Doug is completely mined out. That's the very last mineral patch. And the last 5 minerals is gone. 5 minerals taken out just like that. Marines taking out the barracks as well. SCVs running around to try and get back to mining. You've both got next to no economy. Investing in missile turrets, a little questionable at this stage. Widowmines and Marines on the way. I think, yeah, Chopper Doug shouldn't really be able to lose, but the fact that these buildings are almost never producing. I want to watch this from Chopper Doug's camera, guys. We're on Chopper Doug's camera. The Marine pops out and defends. We're now looking back at our natural, and we're building multiple missile turrets there. Making a planetary fortress, of course. Taking a gas. We're looking back at our proxy. We're still not building anything in the main. Okay, reactors on the way. and is moving these Marines one at a time. These units also are gonna go on a patrol path. He's so obsessed with patrol paths. This Viking also gonna go on a random patrol path. Okay, we're looking back at the main. Oh, we're transferring SCVs. Oh, hot damn. It 2 actions rather than 1, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. We're gonna take another gas, not putting guys on the first gas. Our barracks, we're looking at the barracks again. We're looking around this map. We're gonna land a Viking. There's just no macro at all. There's no, it's like, oh, I transferred SCVs. That's because like, but you haven't built a unit. Every time Doug has like 2 units on the map, stops building units. Every time Dino starts moving units around the map, doesn't build units. Like neither. And the moment I think they've hit their mental cap of how many units they can manage at once. They're like, I've got a tank and a Viking and 2 Marines on the map. That's it. We don't need any more units than that. That'd be mental overload, mate. It's like, you know, you can control more than 1 unit at a time. Oh, he's gone to his production. He queues up 4 Vikings and then clicks the factory and queues up 2 tanks. Okay. Spends half the bank over the next few minutes. That's something. That's a thing. We're thinking about doing some stuff. We're going to change the rally point. No, we're not going to. We are going to change the rally point to the gas, but we just put 4 workers on the gas, so we don't really need to do that, do we? Pulls 1 off the gas onto the minerals. The Viking is just being, okay, we're going to lift it off.
Ready to plunder.
Why are we making Vikings just to be used as land units? Why? So we've rebuilt the barracks, so we can now build this out. Tech lab goes down. And a fusion core, of course. Past a certain point in the game, every player is like, well, I haven't spent my money in 5 minutes, so I guess I have enough money to make battle cruisers. Let's do it. Could be the game-winning strat right now. Oh my gosh, and the speed. So let me just check control groups really quick, guys. Oh, neither player has a single control group. That does make sense. That does make sense. That actually really, really does make sense, right? If we think about it. So, yeah, I'm waiting for them to pop up over there, and I'm like, they're not popping up. I'm like, yep. There's a lot of scrolling around this map on 20% scroll speed. Cyclones! Why are we building more cyclones? Oh my god. Okay. So Doug's thinking about how can we advance. 2 unsieged tanks and a Viking are gonna go sally forth. They're gonna go on a foray towards the enemy's territory. Oh no, why aren't we bringing the other tanks? Oh, and this tank sieged. Okay, let's see how quick Chopper reacts here. He's gonna walk into tank range. They're not in vision just yet. Chopper can see that army. Oh my god, Chopper, you can see him right there. They can both see each other. Chopper siege. Chopper's gonna get the siege. But I think, and then he lands his Viking. Wait. Did you guys just see that? Hold on, instant rewind. The Viking's dead, so Chopper should have lost vision. Wait. How can Chopper see him and he can't see Chopper? Hello? Is that a thing? Is it something about their placement where somehow one unit is barely sticking out into the vision and the other one's like barely not? Because if you look at this tank fires at this point, kills the Viking, gets shot twice, and it's not firing back. I've never seen that before. That's wild. The units are meant to have the same sight vision and everything. It must be just one of them's like sticking out a pixel further or something. That's so weird. Ooh, Chopper Doug trying to march forward 1 tank at a time. Not your wisest idea there, buddy. And Dino's Marines are going to start to roll on over. Minimum firing range going to hurt. And the Marines do take it out. Marines come down here, clear up the command center that's trying to go down. And this game is somehow still going. I mean, still, I think you've only killed 6 SCVs in total as Dino. And most of those were when you weren't looking at it. It was from Widow Mines and whatnot. Dino's going to try to come in. The enemy tank just out of range. Cyclones. Oh, Chopper Doug knows about the minimum tank range. Runs right up and actually takes out both siege tanks. Pro gamer move from Doug. Oh, and the tank on the high ground defending as well. I mean, Dino's got more money and is making +1 weapons, still no stim or shields, but has 3 bases up. There's only really this 1 base mining for Chopper Duck. Okay, this replay is never going to end. I'm going to fast forward, guys. There's only so much low-level play I can watch. Once again, the landed Viking harass from Doug. Oh my god, and he actually gets quite a few SCVs there. And he got a battle cruiser. Oh, he teleports it in though. A little bit of a YOLO. And that battlecruiser will beat the shit out of unupgraded Marines. Those 6 Marines tickle the battlecruiser. They don't do much more, but it's going to need to micro away if it wants to be really effective against the Marines, as it can run away and shoot the whole time while the Marines are mostly chasing it and only shooting occasionally. Instead, it stands its ground and, oh my gosh, it kills 13, 14 Marines, but it does go down. At the same time, Doug does secure another base, but I really thought with a little bit of rudimentary micro, non-stim Marines, a terrible answer. And now 2 Tech Lab starports are done for Dino. So Dino's going to transition. Okay. Is it BCs as well? No, Banshees. Cloaked Banshees. Okay, another BC comes on in. And where is the answer to it? Where is the answer? There's a Cyclone and 4 Marines only. That's not enough. Dino has a way bigger economy right now, but it's not got a lot of things that shoot up. Cyclone did not lock on at first. Okay, the battlecruiser, all it needs to do is move a centimeter to the left. It's out of vision, and the Cyclone can't lock on anymore. It just needs to move a centimeter to the left. And it flies north and dies. On the other hand, Chopper Dog actually has expansions up now. Holy crap. Chopper Dog started macroing. He's made a Ghost Academy for some reason, which is glorious. Did we just see another BC teleport? We did. And he's going to once again patrol. Oh, Chopper Doug is actually 50 years old, guys. Chopper Doug, or at least my age, at least 33, 32. 100%. These people used to use patrol as a move, and I think that's what Chopper Doug's trying to do. Oh no, he's gonna fly to a lot of missile turrets though. That's not gonna go well for him. I want to see if Chopper Doug looks at the battlecruiser. It's under attack. Okay, so we're fighting missile turrets. Clearly not a good fight. We're gonna stare at it. We're gonna stare at it. And we're gonna look away and let the BC die. That's interesting. You see, I always forget that there is a certain skill level where players haven't yet learnt that you can run away from a fight, right? Like you can disengage. There's a skill level where players are just like, no, we're committed. And you're like, but you're clearly losing it. They're like, yeah, maybe. You're like, no, 100%. They're like, oh yeah. Why didn't you run away? I'm like, yeah, I'm not a coward. I'm not a sissy fuck. You're like, what? Banshee's coming in now for Dino. EMP would be great on them. And apparently that's it. The cloaked Banshees. He's like, well, invisible units. I don't know how to deal with that. I mean, this is ridiculous. You killed my starport. That's one of my only 2 active production facilities. I was making cloaks and nukes. GG. Dino gets the win there. And what was a confusing ordeal trying to get a bronze opponent to not leave. Lost 61 SCVs in the process, only killed 6. 10-to-1 non-combatant ratio. I'll allow it. Well done, Dino.